So it's been a while since I put out a video, but a lot has been changing, a lot of garage renovations and everything in my home garage. And one of the things I recently did was I picked up this new Husky 52-inch toolbox. So figured why not go through it, do a toolbox tour on this box and my old box, and show what this thing's filled with. Starting up here with the first drawer, we just have basically random assortment of screwdrivers, nut drivers, precision screwdrivers, these Vessel armor grip screwdrivers from Black Friday. These are great. Moving down, we got our ratchet drawer. These are just some old Cobalt ratchets that I bought brand new. I don't know why I don't really like them, because if I can get it out, I don't like how thick the heads are on these, but I figured I'd throw them in here because they got this nice black plastic tray. These are the little stubby ratchets. These are my two Astro Nano ratchets. We got the 3/8 and a 1/2-inch Icon flex head ratchets. I like these, but you know, they claim they're Snap-on quality, but they're most definitely not. You know, they definitely feel cheaper, and the bushings that are in the flex head are a lot looser. I mean, I'm sure you could probably try to tighten it. I've never really messed with it, but when you have a socket on it, it kind of weighs it down a little bit. You know, back here, just some random like Craftsman, Stanley, Harbor Freight. These two are Duralast flex heads. I actually like these better than the Icon ones. Performance tool ratchet. I like this ratchet. You know, just other random stuff. You know, extensions, hand spinners. You know. Moving down, this drawer I like because it's got this pull-out workbench, which is pretty damn cool. And then you flip it up and you still get a drawer. And here we just have torque wrenches, a flare nut wrench set, which is coming out of here and going in a truck box, impact screwdriver. This is a thermometer. Pittsburgh breaker bar, can't go wrong with that. Set of Sonex crow's feet. Then I got this Duratec regular crow's feet set from Amazon. Just figured I'd try it. Broken lug nut remover set. Quinn torque gauge. These are the Icon spline drive extractor set, or whatever they call it. Trying to do this with one hand, figured don't feel like breaking out the tripod. These are nice. I've yet to try them. I was gonna do a video on these and seeing how I like them, you know, strip out some bolts or whatever and see. These are also stripped bolt extractors. These ones I got on Amazon. They were pretty cheap. And I found myself using these a lot. You know, it's got kind of like that flower pattern socket. The only thing I don't like about these is it skips a 15 mil. So either you got 14 mil or you got 9/16. And sometimes you're able to get the 14 on it. Sometimes if it's swollen and stripped, the 9/16 works, but kind of wish it came with a 15, but I know the Harbor Freight set doesn't. But this was like 20 bucks and it works pretty good, and it comes in a nice case. It's not like the Harbor Freight one where it's cheap. Moving on, we have our socket drawer. You know, we have on this side all our impact sockets. You know, obviously there's some missing. 1/2-inch drive, obviously, you know, there's some missing. Some of them I'm using right now, but some I just never had. Back there are the Milwaukee square drive deep sockets. I actually like these. I didn't think I was gonna like them. I got them on sale, both sets for 50 bucks. Figured I'd try them. Astro nano sockets, metric set. You know, it's just some larger sockets. J.H. Williams, Craftsman. You know, just random. Back there, axle nut sockets. Then just, you know, all these are Craftsman and J.H. Williams. You know, most of these, all these chromes. Let's see. Just this is coming out. This is getting replaced. I've never used it. This is the gear wrench set that I got on Black Friday. I'm just missing the long ones. I didn't take them out of the case yet because I got these Husky ones that I've been using, but don't really like them. But, you know, this set was nice. It, you know, has all your Allen heads, star bits, security bits, the E-Torx. It's a nice set. You know, some people don't like gear wrench because I guess the warranty's kind of but, you know. Moving on down, this drawer, we got all our metric wrenches. So these are just metric gear wrenches, stubby metric gear wrenches. This is just a random set of Armstrong Vulcan open-end wrenches that I actually got from a local hardware store that shut down like 10 years ago, and then they were selling off any of their leftover inventory, so I just built an SAE and a metric set of those because, you know, they're nice quality. Harbor Freight line wrenches, you know, don't really use those much. These are those Craftsman combination wrenches that I got dirt cheap. There's a video on this channel going over both sets of these. Icon non-slip grip wrench set. Only reason why I bought these is because it turned out I watched a lot of videos and they're literally identical to the Carlisle wrenches from Napa. The only difference is the price, and those say Carlisle, these say Icon, but these are nice. The metal is a little soft. I've never destroyed one yet, but they're good. These are the offset wrenches. They're also Icon. Just they were cheaper than Tecton, and I don't use these all that often. So, and then, you know, over here we just got more random. And then these came with this set, which it's actually still on sale. So if you need a halfway decent wrench set, Sears.com still has them. Moving down to this drawer, we have, this is all SAE stuff. SAE flare nut wrenches, gear wrenches. These are Cobalt big wrenches. When I worked in a diesel shop, I just bought them because they're cheap. You know, Craftsman stuff, J.H. Williams stuff, you know, not much. This drawer, we got our pliers drawer, Blue Point. There's a couple snap-on things in here. Some Icon stuff, you know. I know everybody makes fun of Icon, says, oh, it's junk, whatever, but I don't mind it. And then down here we got radiator funnel, ball joint press. There's a jaw puller. What is this? Stretch belt installer. And our local AutoZone switched all over to a different brand. They didn't start doing OEM anymore. I bought some of this stuff. Compression tester gauge set. Null light set. Harmonic balancer puller, which is a piece of crap. Husky ratchet. I'll do a video comparing this to my Milwaukee ratchet, which I don't have out here right now. Power steering puller set, you know, Orion Motor Tech. Just cheap Amazon stuff. It's stuff I don't use every day, you know. I don't use professionally. I do it for the hobby. Up in this drawer, we got multimeter, this little digital caliper. I want to get a better one. This one was just a cheap Tractor Supply when it works. Crappy AutoLink computer. This just stays in here because my good one stays in my truck. I got a big touchscreen one. This I got on Amazon. It was on sale. It was like 50 bucks. And it's basically like a China brand power probe and a I've always wanted a Power Probe. Didn't want to spend $130, $140 on just the bare bones one, or, you know, I know they'd go up from there. This thing, haven't used it yet, but I just threw it in this drawer. These two drawers are empty because I cleaned this box out because I'm trying to organize. This one just has random metric wrenches in it that I don't have room in the other drawer for. That one's empty. That one's empty. And then down in here, we have I think this is a race setter kit, the Doyle riv nut set, snap-on bit set, slide hammer, which probably come out of here, rivet gun, and these are both tap and die sets. Let's move on to the other box. All right, so here's my old box. This was just, I think, a 41-inch Cobalt box. I got this for like $75 on Craigslist years ago when I first started doing mechanic work, and then it was left here, and then I upgraded boxes for work, bought a snap-on box, and sold that off. But in the top drawer now, this is basically just overflow stuff. These are for the little 90-degree angle grinder, just, you know, JB Weld and other kind of silicones and stuff, you know, going on with that. O-rings, sheet metal screws, gloves, brush grinder kit, brushes, paint brushes, grinding wheels. You know, all that stays in this drawer. Down in this drawer, we got a Craftsman. I only bought this because I wanted these clamps. So it was actually cheaper to buy this whole set than it was to just buy the individual clamps, and it was on sale. It was like clearance. So you got your cutter, you got 2 picks, 2 clamps, and a plier. Lyle cutter. Like this one's so much better than this one. This one's just kind of chintzy to me. And it's crazy because this at Lowe's is like 15 bucks and this was like 15 bucks on Amazon. Aries clamps. Never really used them. This is a Lyle mini hose pinch off. I want to buy the larger one. I love this thing. Works great. This is just an Amazon pick set. If I could find the zipper on here. Works good. It was dirt cheap. I like it. All right, moving on. Hammer drawer, mostly Harbor Freight. This one's a Estwing, which unfortunately they don't sell these at Home Depot anymore, which I think is kind of stupid because this is a good brand. But you know, just random hammers. Down here we got punches. These are just cheap Harbor Freight set, files, scrapers, seal puller, which will probably get put in the other toolbox at some point. Down here we have spring compressors, O2 sensor wrench, Chevy overhead valve compressor. I have a nice OEM Tools one up hanging on the wall. Ball joint press, pickle forks. This is for getting off the window cranks on a manual window car. Fuse puller, brake line cutter, pad compressor. This thing's junk. Tubing bender, flare kit, quick disconnects. This is for doing valves. Cylinder honer, oil change stuff. This is for a torsion bar suspension to get the torsion bars out of the truck if you're gonna put like a lift kit or something in it, or a leveling kit. Down here we just got bodywork stuff. We got body hammers and dollies. This is the surface conditioning tool. There's a video on this. Sanding blocks, just, you know, other bodywork stuff. And then down in this bottom drawer, we just have overflow stuff and random stuff, clamps and whatever. This drawer is just all cutting stuff, scissors, knives, whatever. This is electrical stuff, You know, just figured it'd be nice to have a drawer for electrical stuff. Sandpaper. And down here is just all old power tools that don't get used anymore because these have been replaced with all Milwaukee stuff and don't use them. Last things I figured I'd show is this pry bar holder I made that holds all my pry bars, and I got my Century welder, and then this is just a random Stanley box full of just old junk tools and whatever, but well. And then this box right here, I'm actually starting to build out to keep in my truck. You know, right now I just got some leftover gear wrenches. I got some random Harbor Freight wrenches. It's not done. I'll do a video on setting this box up. But hope you liked the video, and let me know in the comments if there's any kind of tools you want me to do videos on, or you know, maybe do a video on this thing, or you know, working on stuff or whatever. You know, I might put out a video trying to fix my snowblower. But right now I'm redoing my garage. The floor needs to get done, and it is packed full of stuff. So I bought a storage shed, and I'm in the process of moving everything into that I'm not using in here, and redoing the floor and insulating it just to make it a little better to work in. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.